This is a video for a proof of concept product pitch. This might be one good candidate to consider for the product. This is just to prove the dates, October 24th, 6:49 p.m. General Electric stock taking a hit. It seems like they could use something to revitalize their corporation. This would be something they could play around with. Got potential to be profitable if they handled it properly. It's a bolt-on electric drive system. Literally, you could take the back bumper off or front bumper off of your truck. Probably do the same thing with cars. Wouldn't look too fancy, but they could probably make different versions of it. But it's basically an electric motor drivetrain that you can bolt up to your back bumper on your truck. Literally take the back bumper off and bolt it on, and it'll be the bumper. It'll serve as a bumper as well as an electric drive assist, so to speak. It's a product I've been considering messing around with. A trucking company called Nikola Motors started manufacturing the entire truck on the same basis as what I was doing, what I've been planning on doing, been trying to play around with. But that's basically the whole design of it. It's just a bolt-on drive assist system that you can bolt on, take your bumpers off, take your bumper off, back bumper off, and bolt on straight to where the bumper was. And this part pretty much serves as a bumper as well as a drive assist. And then you just add the batteries and charging system to it. Hook up a few extra alternators to your motor that you already got. They got kits where you can add extra 5 or 6 high output alternators. Put out like 320 amps. I was looking at some YouTube videos earlier. Chevy Avalanche and GMC Yukons. They got kits to where you can add 7 or 8 alternators onto your existing motor. Put out 320 amps. I think that's more than enough to charge a motor and to run the power the motor and charge the batteries. To me, I think that'd be more than enough to serve that purpose. But anyways, like I was saying, if any of the General Electric representatives get a hold of this video, I'd like to get paid on bringing the product to market. Like I was saying, this would be something that'd help them out. They're having a bad time right now. Plenty of other companies I consider too. Uber. I'm sure Uber would buy them. And they did. They pretty much bought a company that made exactly what I was working on, autonomous vehicles. I was messing around with that back in 2011, 2012. Buy some GoPro cameras and AR Parrot drone software, reverse engineer all of it with a fish finder, LiDAR. They call it LiDAR. Basically reverse engineer a fish finder to use it on land and stuff. Depth perception and all that. Image recognition software and depth perception recognition. But anyways, like I was saying, this is a proof of concept of another, just a rough description. I haven't got around to actually doing a SketchUp of it with Google SketchUp, or I got Blender on mine that I'm using. But anyways, I've been thinking all kinds of stuff, and these people keep taking my ideas and running with them. Like I was saying, I was working on the autonomous vehicles when this version of this generation started messing around with actually doing it. That's where Otto come from. Sold to Uber for $680 million. People's been monitoring my network activity and basically taking my ideas and reverse engineering them, making money off of watching what I do every day, everything I do. But anyways, like I was saying, if any of the General Electric representatives that are involved in research and development or just want to make money, and has the resources to kick it into motion, which is kind of a short shot considering they're strapped for cash at the immediate moment. Obviously, had to do a bunch of restructuring on and trying to sell off a bunch of their divisions. But anyways, like I was saying, I just threw this video up because I keep getting ripped off pretty much. Everything I do, everybody else keeps coming up with different versions of and making money on them. There's a dirt bike snowmobile conversion kit to turn your dirt bike into a snowmobile, basically. And I was messing around with that back in 2012, 2011. And they pretty much took my idea and ran with it. Watched my network activity. Polaris is apparently the main participant in that particular little venture. I'm sure there's others, but I was just looking into them the other day because they're obvious. Polaris. But that was something else I was working on back in 2011, like I was saying. Somebody was monitoring my network activity and took off with it, ran with it. Didn't even have the courtesy to consider me as a individual that came up with it. Of course, there's been plenty of other people that's come up with it. I looked at Google Patents the other day. I had a few other people all the way back to 1954, 70s. First version of it was just a bicycle with sleds on it instead of it being a bicycle. Snow bobbing is what they called it, or whatever, sled bobbing. I had one other person that actually used snowmobile tracks, converted the back tire of the motorcycle to be on snowmobile tracks, and then put a ski on the front forks. That was mine. And nobody really started selling them or manufacturing them until I started looking into it. Like I was saying, if any reputable General Electric representatives come across this video, that'd be a product they could put out on the market. It's basically all it is a bolt-on drive assist. Instead of doing a complete kit, people could keep their motor in their vehicle and just bolt on the electric drive assist. The whole units are small enough to where it could be put on without having to without adding too much weight and being too cumbersome. Of course, they got plenty of other people to do. They put the motors right in the tires. You can make rims to do the same thing, basically. That's the other thing I was thinking of. Some other people are already doing it. Actually, literally turn the motor. Well, they've been doing it. Turn their wheels into motors. Anyway, that's just one of the other products I've been considering messing around with, bringing to market. Serve a good purpose and make some money on. My contact information is Dorken Dundell, DORKENDONDELL @gmail.com. Phone number 859-814-9703. Thank you for your time.